Welcome back guys, it's Chris here and today we've got a new upload for you guys. Let me introduce you to the Loki. This base design is a pretty big chunky base which can be used as a trio or even a duo or even a quad. Could it fit inside? That's completely up to you how you want to use it. So I had to make many of hotfixes to this base because sadly some building servers are using different techniques or even older versions of Rust. That's why not every mechanic is the same, so I had to work at a very much long round to get this design up like now. And as you can see already in the background, we have got plenty of possibilities going on in this base. We've got wide gaps, we've got an insane shooting floor, we have got plenty of peaks to our roof outside, we've got a funnel wall system, and I would say we'll see us right back in the base tour to get a deeper look of everything. Alrighty then, welcome back to the base tour itself, and as always we're going to start at the outside of the base to give you a quick recap. So what's going on right away: we've got in total 3 entrances, also we've got 3 external TCs which are going on right now, and I'm going to show you the upkeep right away. There's nothing too fancy about these externals. If we go ahead and pick these up, you will see the upkeep, and so basically that's 3 times, so we've got 3 externals, so it's the basic same upkeep for all externals. Nothing too crazy to handle, I guess so. And if we take a deeper look, you can see already we have got plenty of peaks right in this base. We've got a funnel wall system going completely around on all sides, and yeah, I would say we jump right inside to give you a deeper look of everything. Right here we've got our gatehouses, nothing too fancy. You could go ahead and add some more space to it, for example like the gatehouse designs I showed in my last videos. So you could go ahead and add some crazy things to it, but I'd like to keep it simple because the layout of the base itself is a little bit difficult, and I wanted to keep the video not too long, if you know what I mean. So sometimes the videos get a little bit out of hand and you have to explain too much and get too much going on, and we reach the 45-minute mark or something, and that's too much. So I would say we start right here in the funnel wall system. This one is completely leading around the whole base itself, so we have got plenty of moving possibilities all around, and you already saw it. We have got some jump ups on all sides of the base. So basically I just used one of these jump ups to get inside the core area. So 2 of them are similar sleeping rooms as these are, but you could also go ahead and start removing this wall to get you know, a double entrance or even 3 entrances to your main core, but I don't think that's necessary, so that's why I keep it just like 1. So, and I would say we jump right inside it. And also you could use this space, for example, which you have on all sides, for sleeping rooms, also for furnace rooms. You could also use them, I don't know, if you want to grow some hemp or some shit like that, you've got the space to do it. And right here we've got the entrance to our core area. Right here we've got also these peaks which we had on the different side as well. And what I do like always on front of windows are just small chests. This one giving us a little bit more possibility of shooting down as well. But right here we've got these things, so maybe it's not even good to have these small boxes. Okay, so right here there could be some more doors which are missing right now. We've got some boxes going on in here. You could also place electric furnaces, that's completely up to you. And right here we get into our main core area. We've got some loot rooms. As you can see, we've got 1 loot room with 4 boxes. We got this big loot room and the workbench right in here as well. And yes, basically this one are ways out, like the jumps ups which I showed you before, and this one is the entrance. So let me show you these peaks as well. Right here you're basically not able to get through these gaps. If you're wondering, this one are no weak points at all. So, and this space should be also a door, gives us a little more protection. So let me replace this thing right so. And as you see already, if the doors, for example, open, you've got some crazy peaks in every direction which you could think about. We have the possibility of shooting down in the range in our funnel vault system. Also, we are using these nice peaks which give us also some protection as well, and these are inside and outside. So basically we've got this thing on all three sides except the one side which we are used for the entrance. Alright, let me show you the next floor, or maybe at first the TC room. This one is also nothing too crazy. We've got, and this vending machine is obviously too far in front, so we can shoot out a TC, and that's wrong. But I showed you in the base build how it's done exactly, so maybe we can just go ahead and replace it, so you can also give it a quick look. How's it normally? Okay, that's now the effect. If you want to show something quick, it's not working as always. So like this. Make sure it is in line with the door frame. And like so, it is perfect down. And that's the upkeep for the main part of the building. So I guess in a group size of a trio or even a quad, this shouldn't be any issue at all to keep this base working. So, alright, let's jump up. And this garage door obviously has also gone a different direction, otherwise we are not able to jump up. Right here we've got some open space which are up to use for your things. You could also go ahead and remove this ladder hatch from this place to this place, for example, and add another loot room in here, some box space or even a locker in the bed or something like this. That's also up to you. And this part is leading to our shooting floor, and basically it's on all three sides the same. But we're gonna start on this side. We've got some wide gap peaks right here, which we can use in case of a defense, for example. And this one are giving us plenty of shooting opportunities in all directions. And also, obviously, we've got the window floor, and these one are also working as peaks to the roof area. And if you are wondering, no, you don't fit between this. You will just get stuck right at this point. You're not able to crouch through these things, okay? So, and basically this one are also working for the top side. You can see from here the windmill in case some people are on top of it for the helicopter or something. Yeah, exactly. And right here we've got our roof peaks and the jump ups. So basically if this garage door right here is closed, if you let me jump up, we've got some nice peaks on our roof for some defense, and also these things are on all three sides. So these ramps also giving us some peaks on the range effects. And if we're gonna open these doors, which I'm gonna show you right now, but I nearly forgot to show you, are also some nice peaks for the air in case of taking a helicopter, and also some nice peak downs everywhere you can think about. And basically if you, for example, place the door on the other direction, you will be able to look in all windows. So this one are giving us also plenty of opportunities, and this one are obviously on all three sides as well. So let me show you the roof as last point of the base tour. Let me fly for this, you can see a little bit more, but basically we've got this window floor right here as well. And in this part you are able to jump through these gaps. I didn't found any solution to get rid of it. Even the roof is sadly not working on this point, so yeah, make sure you don't forget it. People will be able to jump through these parts, okay? So, but basically it's working as a window floor, also some peaks on top, some peaks completely down, and also these turrets will cover this space as well. Yeah, and as I said before, this one are also on 3 sides of the base, and yeah, that's basically it with the roof area. We've got some peaks right here, some ramps which we can use. Also we've got turrets covering the complete area, and right here in the middle we've got a nice tower as well where we can place some beds inside, and this one are giving us some more opportunities to defend or roof camp, whatever you want to do it with, it's up to you. So I hope you enjoyed the quick recap of the base itself, and if you have any questions about the design, just let me know in the comments down below and we will try to figure it out what's going on. And yeah, I would say we jump right into the base build. Alright boys, welcome back to the base build itself. We're gonna start with a simple triangle right here, and that's nothing too fancy. We're gonna use a single door frame and a vending machine to get the CC bunkered, and basically this will be our TC core room, so nothing too crazy. We can also fit a sleeping bag or 2 inside of here, and also some space for some extra boxes. And yeah, that's basically the starter unit. So as I said before, I highly recommend to get down a starter unit before building the main base, because this thing right now is not very nice to operate from. So you should definitely go ahead and farm a little bit up before you start building the main base itself. So we'll get down the honeycomb and the ground layout of the base itself. So in the starter unit you have seen already maybe, the ladder hatch isn't in the middle like now. So basically just go ahead and use the starter unit exactly like I did, and later on this build it doesn't make any difference if the ladder hatch is right in the middle or a little bit on the right side, if you know what I mean. So basically I had to make some changes to the build, so I hope you guys are fine with it. And I guess for the moment I will be quiet, but I will get you in touch at the spots which will be really interesting for you and maybe also a little bit difficult. So right now we're getting the jump ups from the funnel wall system. So basically I'm gonna show it to you once right now, and afterwards there will be a speed up where I can build the 2 different parts, I mean 2 of the same parts right here. So basically that's exactly the same thing we're gonna do on all 3 sides of the base. So just go ahead and repeat the exact same steps. I guess so, which I didn't recommend right building the base. The ramp on top which you saw right now, make sure you're gonna place this at the end, because actually it made some difficult at the end stage of building the base. That's something I found out, so make sure to place the ramps at the very end, okay? So at this point we got all our 3 jump ups ready. Now we can start to build up the 2nd floor, and also including the loot rooms and basically the main core area of the base. So yeah, that's the most interesting part for now, I guess so. And wondering right now why we've got these small gaps, this one will be externals, so we have to make sure we get them down in the next part. Also, you should get down the TCs as soon as possible, but I mention it later on as well. So after finishing the loot rooms, we will jump right now to the most interesting parts, and I highly recommend building them out of twig and try it out on the building server. That's something I can highly recommend. So we're gonna start right here with this layout. Make sure it's exactly like this and you're right in the middle. And from now on we don't want to use our mouse anymore. We just walk forward on the line and it will automatically be in the middle, like so, okay? If it's done like that, you should be fine. Then you can go ahead and remove everything, go the way back, and basically that's what we want to have. This small gap right between the main base and this part of the base, and now you can just go ahead and start placing it up like I do. And also this part we're gonna repeat on all 3 sides of the base. So I'm not gonna show you all 3 parts, it's just this one part and you have to repeat it on all 3 sides of the base. It's a little bit difficult, but as I mentioned before, go ahead and test it out on a building server. Try it out by yourself before getting it on a real server, okay? So there could be some issues while building it if you don't make the freehand part exactly like I did. There could be some issues, so make sure even if you build it on a real server, you're gonna build this part up with twig, okay? So in case something isn't perfect in line, you can go ahead and fix it, okay? And also, which I'm not going to show right now, that's the later part of the video, you have to definitely add external TCs to the freehand parts, otherwise they will start to decay and they won't be stopped obviously if you don't gonna place a TC. So I will let you know, I guess it's on the last 4 minutes of the video it will start with the external TCs, but also I'm gonna mention it down on the description of the video itself, and then you will be able to see when exactly or how you're gonna place the external TCs, but definitely nothing too crazy, okay? So I would say that's it for the explanation for the base build itself. The rest of the build is pretty easy so far. There's nothing much you can do wrong. So yeah. Alright, thank you so much for watching and we hear us in the next one.